almost Christmas, and it is the holiday season. We're in the spirit. It's snowing outside. I'm wearing my Christmas pajamas. My hair is all crimson wavy, which I did not plan, by the way. It just so happens that I worked at the farm this morning and I put my hair up in a braid. When I took it down, it was this lovely festive wave. And we're about to go over one of the most asked questions at Christmas. What do I get them? So I can't exactly tell you what to get your kids for Christmas because I'm not a kid anymore and I don't know what's cool. I can't really tell you what to get your teen for Christmas because I'm like right at the top. I'm almost turning 20 and I'm not exactly sure what the younger teens are looking for. But I can tell you what to get your college kid for Christmas because I am a college kid and I've seen a lot of the things that people have been wanting, people have been needing, those sorts of things. And I've written out an entire list to help you out this holiday season. Just a guide of what you can get, like the ranges and prices of these items and what they're used for. So I have a range of items from stocking stuffers in 10 below, over 10, and then 100 and above. And that'll just help categorize your finances so that you're not like thinking you have to spend like $100 when I like tell you about one item when there's things under $10 that you can get them and they'll really appreciate them, I promise. And yeah, so let's get right into it.
So the first item on the list of stocking stuffers in 10 below is cord bite protectors.
So I actually have one on my phone charger right now. I have a little deer on my cord, and it's just supposed to protect the part that gets most damaged fastest. It just holds it in place, and so it's not bending around a ton, and the cord won't break as quickly. And we college kids really appreciate it because we're constantly using our electronics for school stuff and for keeping alarms, and we have to bend our cords different ways just because of the small spaces that we live in as dorm students sometimes. And so these really help make sure that we're not buying chargers every other week. I also have this really cute flamingo, and back at home I have a hippo that my mom gave me. It's a little purple hippo, and they're just really cute as well.
For the cord bite protectors, I found that you can get them cheapest at Walmart and Amazon. They're usually between $3 and $5. That's the most reasonable prices that I found. So the next item on the lower end of the spectrum is the toothbrush holder and travel case.
I don't know how many dorm students I've seen walk into the bathroom holding their toothbrush in their hand, and I don't know where they put it when they do other stuff. Some people I like walk into the bathroom after them and their toothbrush is sitting on the hanger in the shower. But one thing that you can get them if you know they don't already, like if they're not prepared with that, is a toothbrush travel case. It's really cool because you just open it up, your toothbrush is right there, it's protected, it has holes in it, mine has at the bottom and at the top. It doesn't make the toothbrush fall out, which is really cool, that's fun. But it does like allow it to drain the water, and so like this whole entire thing does not get moldy, the germs and bacteria can't grow because it'll dry it out, and it's really cool. You can put it down anywhere. I'll put it down on the sink, I'll be like, ew, dirty, gross, wash off the case, and my toothbrush is fully protected.
You can find them at Walmart or Amazon, and they're $3 to $5 as well. So the next item on the list is going to be non-perishable food items.
And I say non-perishable because if you give them food that they have to put in the fridge, most likely they're going to get caught up in things, they're going to forget it's there, or, you know, it can go bad, or they can't save it for later, and we always need food later. Number one thing, find the favorite flavor of ramen. You can get a big pack for really cheap, and they really do appreciate it because when they don't have the time to go out for lunch, or they run out of meal swipes, they'll pick up this, they'll heat it up, instant meal, they're happy. But you can get a variety of items to find their favorite chip, or gum even helps to like stay focused in class, stuff like that. Just things that you can get them, they can chew on, they can eat. College kids love food. I promise they won't be disappointed. Okay, moving on.
Those you can find at any grocery store, and the prices will vary depending on what you get, but that's also pretty cheap if you don't get a ton of stuff or something that's super expensive. So the next item on the list is going to be warm gloves.
Which I don't know how many students I've seen walking around in like below freezing without wearing gloves, and I feel like it's because they don't have gloves and they don't want to take the time or spend the money to get gloves because they're just something that like you don't really need most of the time. And so I found some that are pretty cheap and pretty durable at Walmart. They have some fuzziness on the inside, which is nice, and then the outside is pretty protected, and I really love them like a lot. But you could also get them on Amazon. And then fuzzy socks, you can get them in all shapes, sizes, and colors, and they're good for all of winter and most of fall, which is really nice. And so it's just a nice gift to give, keep their feet warm, keep their hands warm. You know, limbs are important.
So you can find these, like, I think the lowest I found them was like $6 at Walmart. But if you're going to get a better quality item, and these are pretty good themselves, if you're gonna get a higher quality, it's gonna be upwards of like $9, something like that, but it's still under $10, and so it's manageable, and you can just like use them as a stocking stuffer or wrap them up, whatever. And so the next item is fairy lights, and I love this one because
a lot of people say they're overdone, but it depends on how you do them, and I never wanted to do them because I thought they were a little too overdone, but I think that they look great, and you can see them behind me glowing right now. I put them over my bed, they're just like hanging, as you can see in one of my previous videos. My dorm move-in video, I hung them up and I showed you like the fairy lights, and you can go back and look at that. There are about 2 options for those. You're gonna want to get over 30 feet so that they have room to flow and hang them up. But I would suggest warm white over a bright white, or different colors, because you never know what the room theme is unless they have a specific one that they have on their list. You can also get regular lights like Christmas lights, or there are more wire lights.
They're easiest to find on Amazon, but I'm sure you can find them at Walmart too. And they're gonna be about $8 at a decent price. So your next item is going to be hanging crystals.
And I absolutely love these as well. Basically, these are just used, you can put them around your room in different places. These have holes in them. They came with little rings so that you could hang them up on things. I hung my smaller ones on the strings to my windows that open and close the blinds and stuff of that sort, so that they could just hang in the window. And then I hung some on my windowsill in both places. And during the day, when the sun is out, they take the sunlight and break it up into the different rainbow colors. And then you have rainbows all over your room, and it is the prettiest thing.
You can get them in plastic or like crystal or glass, just varying materials, and based on what you get it can change the price. But I found on Amazon they're $6 to $10 based on quality and quantity that you get.
If you get a lot more and they're like actual crystal, they're probably going to be over $10, just saying.
But at a decent price, they're going to be $6 to $10, and they're really nice.
And I love them, and because I have them in every window, every time the sun rises and then comes up here, I get rainbows, and by the time it sets, it's over in that window, and I put one in there and I get rainbows there too, and so it's just never ending. And then at night I have my fairy lights, and so I turn those on, and so I always have something in my room that's glowing and bright and keeping my spirits up. And it's something to think about when you're giving gifts to college students who need something bright and sparkly and nice to look at.
So the next thing on the list is charging cords.
And that's a big one because we talked about the cord bikes that are really cool and cute and fun to look at and keep your charger safe. Cords are really expensive usually, and I know exactly where to get them for about $5. I prefer, and most college kids that I've talked to prefer the 10-foot cords. 10 foot, yes. 10 foot, good. So that's just because we live in a small space, and so we're not going to get an extension cord for our cord because it's pointless. And so we prefer the longer cords, especially because a lot of us have raised beds so that we can fit more in our room, and so we want to be able to plug it in and put our phone in a place where we'll hear our alarms in the morning go off that are on our phones, and so we need a longer cord to reach there. So we really appreciate the 10-foot cords.
If you go to Five Below, they're about $5.
Get a 10-foot cord. They're wonderful, they're amazing. The Five Below cords, I've found personally for me last longer, which is really weird. And then you can also get them in different designs if you have someone who is really into designing things. I'm not sure what they have at Five Below in terms of design ones because I haven't been there in a while. But if you're looking to get them more expensive cords, there's also ones with pretty designs on them that they might like. And I just dropped my gloves on the floor.
Those are going to vary based on where you go. 5 is a good and cheap price at Five Below. So you can get them at Amazon, Walmart, or Five Below.
Probably anywhere else as well. If they're a charging cord. Would not suggest going to your local grocery store to find one though. We can never get enough. They're always breaking. You can also get fancy ones that light up or glow or even mirror Christmas lights. So that's pretty cool. Most of those you're going to find on Amazon or probably Walmart, but I haven't checked. That's something to look into if you're looking for that.
So now we're going to get into the 10 and over.
Which is really exciting because we're finally done with those cool stocking stuffers that you get. That's honestly my favorite part.
So the next thing on the list is a 10 and over item. So a lot of students I've seen walking around and it's pouring rain and
they don't have a waterproof jacket, that's one thing, but we didn't put that on the list. Waterproof jackets are nice as well.
But umbrellas. They don't have an umbrella.
And I'm not sure why a lot of college students just say you're gonna get wet anyways, even if it's raining, but it's a nice thing to have. So if you know your college kid does not have an umbrella, I would suggest getting one. So we prefer the smaller ones that we can fit into our book bag. They're compact, they're nice. And if they're automatic, we also prefer that because a lot of times when we go outside, most of us don't want to have to struggle with a manual. We just want to pop it up and go.
So there are a lot of cheaper options, and I found you can get them really nice on Amazon. You could probably find them at Walmart too. But a good fully automatic umbrella is going to be $10 to $20.
But you can get them for cheaper if you want. Any umbrella helps if they do not have one. If it prevents rain getting on their head and on their book bag and on their papers, they will appreciate it. So, umbrellas.
So the next thing I'm going to talk about is a water-resistant book bag with a charging port.
What? Magic! It's water resistant. It charges your phone. You forget to plug your phone in because you were studying last night and you fell asleep in your chair, and now you have to figure out how you're going to charge your phone because midway through the day, you have to text people to get in contact for a study group. You can't run back to your dorm to charge your phone. You don't have time. You have all these classes, you have work, and then you have to go to the study group and you can't even contact them because your phone's dead. Meanwhile, it's raining. You don't have an umbrella, your book bag's getting wet, and all of your papers are going to be soaked, so there's no way you're going to show up to that study group prepared because all of your papers will be a mess. So what do? You get your college kid a water-resistant book bag with a charging port. And basically, all it does is like gives your student a place to like charge their phone. Most of them don't come with a power bank, so you're gonna want to get a power bank. And if you walk into your local Walmart and say power bank, they're gonna know exactly what you're talking about. It's something you charge up, and then it's like fully mobile. You can put it in your book bag. It'll go with you. You can plug your phone in with your cord, and it'll charge your phone from the amount that is charged onto your bank. And that way, you can charge your bank ahead of time, have it in your book bag, and then when you realize you didn't charge your phone, you can just plug it in and go. And also, it's water resistant, and so it'll be really helpful. I found that the nicer, cheaper ones are gonna be on Amazon. And you can find the cheapest and quality power banks at your local Walmart. But you can also find them on Amazon. I just found that there's a lot more options, and it's harder to find one that is good quality and good price on Amazon.
The book bag itself is going to be about $20 to $30 on Amazon, and then the power bank is going to be probably between $5 and $10 at a good price. And that brings us to our next item. Something I found really helpful, and I even they have different versions on Amazon, but I prefer the one that I have, is a compact travel duffel bag.
Your students often go home. I bet you they do. And if they don't, they go somewhere else. They're not always staying in their dorm or one place on breaks. And it's really helpful to have something to carry things in to travel. And so we have this. It turns into this. It goes into one neat, small little thing. It's compact. And when you open it up, unfold it, and this itself is a pocket on the outside of the bag, which is pretty cool. And then if you take this out, whoa, it accordions. This becomes a pocket on the side, which I find really nifty. And then you have your nice little duffel bag that you can carry stuff in. It has multiple pockets, and none of the pockets stick out from the edge, which I find really cool because if you're traveling a lot and you're knocking it on things, it'll wear out easily, things will break, stuff will fall out of your bag. This has nothing that like comes out. It's just all one big bag, and you can, when you're done with it and you put everything away, you can fold it back up and slide it like in a desk drawer, and it's almost like it's not even there, and I love it. And it has like air filters on the side, which allow things to breathe, but also when you fold it back up, it helps with like the air pressure on the inside, so you're not like working against the air force to try to close it back up, which is really cool. You can get them in a variety of colors.
And I found those on Amazon for $25 to $30, depending on what you're looking for. So our next item, which I unfortunately do not have, and I would love to have.
There's someone running out in the snow right now, and it's really funny.
I do not have this, but a memory foam mattress topper.
When I say memory foam mattress topper, I mean like the comfy mattress topper that you lay on, and it's like every stress in the world goes away, like nothing ever happened. It's beautiful. So memory foam mattress topper. Most dorm beds are going to be twin to twin extra large. Look up the measurements, they're not that different. And you can get those on Amazon. I was having trouble personally finding a good one.
They're going to be $40 and up.
I would suggest going to like some sort of bedroom store to get them, because I've seen a lot of them come in packaged like smushed and they never send back out. But I did a lot of research on it, and there are some on Amazon that are pretty good at $40 and up.
So that brings us to our 100 and above items.
So if you're planning on getting your college kid an expensive gift, good for you.
The two things I found, and one's going back to the mattress topper, you can get really, really expensive prices vary mattress topper on Amazon.
The higher quality you get, the longer it's going to last, the better it's going to feel, and that's 100 and above.
And then the last item, and this is in 100 and above, is going to be our electric skateboard or longboard.
You can get remote control or motion control that I found. Remote control is just going to be like you have a remote in your hand and you can make it go fast or slow, and that's like how it goes. Motion control is if you know how to ride better and you can use your motion to like propel it forward because it like senses it. This will also promote your student going to class, because no one wants to walk when it's like really cold outside or really hot outside. They just want to get on something and go. That's why they have bird scooters, but those get expensive if you keep spending money on those. So if your kid likes bird scooters, would recommend.
You can find them on Amazon for about $200.
I've actually compiled a list on Amazon called EMS's College Kid Christmas List 2019 for ease of use, so that you can look at a sample list of everything that I've described in this video and kind of go off of that for your searches. I've also researched a bunch and found the ones that are best price for best quality range to kind of even it out, and those are all on that list. And you can use those to do some of your shopping if you like, or just use them as a searching tool, and I hope it really helps. And also going to Walmart really helps. But yeah, getting your kids, college kids stuff for Christmas, like a lot of people don't do that because at a certain age they're like too old for Christmas. I don't believe that. I feel that in college a lot of times you actually need the gifts more.
So happy holidays to all of you who do not celebrate Christmas, and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you back next time.
Also be posting this list of where you can find items, what items you can find, and their price ranges on my Instagram account. So if you want to go follow Emily5 on Instagram, you will find all of these in a post that I'm making. So go check it out. And just one quick side note, don't forget the reason for the season. Merry Christmas. For watching, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you would like to see in future videos. Thank you.